Welcome everybody to Digital CEO's first pre-launch live masterclass. All right, guys, I am so pumped to have you guys here. And before we get any further, I want to tell you just a little bit about who's here talking on the mic for you and who you see in this picture in front of us. But one thing that I want you to remember is, what is a CEO? A CEO is someone who can create an empire online, and that is our new definition of that acronym. As soon as we escaped in our corporate jobs and got into this beautiful life of building incomes and businesses from our laptops, we knew we were onto something. All right, so there on the screen all the way to the very left, that is my other half, Mark. He is the architect behind a lot of this. We're going to talk a little bit more about who we all are here later on. The next person you see there holding on to him is me, Tarna Sadler, otherwise known as the corporate escape artist. And on the right, you see my business partners, Jared Heiss and Evelina Souza. We are business partners who decided that we wanted to come into the world of digital marketing, take it over by storm, and put together one stellar roadmap for folks. So let's get going. All right, so what will this free masterclass reveal for you? It will reveal the exact skills we use to build almost any business online, even if you have no idea where to start, if you have no following, or even if you have no skills. Is this for you? Well, are you a coach, an expert, a creative, maybe a photographer, a videographer, somebody who likes to write copy, somebody who likes to do design work? Maybe you're a corporate professional ready to escape the rat race. You are tired of that 9 to 5 crazy Monday through Friday schedule that's now more like a 7 to 7 for most of us. Maybe you're an author or somebody who's aspiring to put out a book. Maybe you are a blogger and you're looking to help monetize that blog more, or a YouTuber and you want to grow your following there and know how to really launch a channel that can find, or that you can find your place in with whatever niche you may choose. Or maybe you're a small business owner and you either want to bring your business online or you want to scale your business online and just aren't sure what tools apply to you. Maybe you're a public speaker who wants to get more interaction and more engagement and get truly paid for what you provide when you go to speaking events. Maybe you're a network marketer in an MLM or a direct sales leader, and you want to know how to build a bridge funnel that will get people from your sales message all the way through to the purchase stage in an automated fashion. So this is for you if any of those things apply. But the bottom line there is, if you have a business that needs more customers, this is something you want to check out. But I'm sure you're like the rest of us, the normal folks out there that have been wondering, where do I start? I don't have any followers. What marketing channel would I use? I'm limited on time already. That's why I want to do something different. Or maybe I'm short on funds, and that's why I know I need to look at changing things in my life. But I want you to ask yourself this question. Do you have skills? Do you know how to build content? Do you have a niche or a passion that you really love? Do you have something that is a marketable skill that you know you should be monetizing through a digital product, but you just have no idea how or where to start? Maybe you don't have a big audience and you know growing one is a slow process. Maybe you don't have any idea how to get traffic to your idea. Even if you go build this big, beautiful thing, how are you going to let people know about it? Maybe you don't have a plan to get all of those ideas out of your head and monetize them. Maybe you're like me. I was stuck in the rat race. I was stuck so hard. So was Mark. So was Jared. Evelina's been on social media now for a long part of her career. So she's one of those lucky few. But you're limited on time and you have no clue how this whole online thing works. You keep seeing all of these people do it and you keep wondering, how come they can and I can't? But you have this burning desire that you know you were made for more. And so you keep asking yourself, how do I replace my income without a large investment and more time away from my family? How do I actually break my income ceiling or get rid of it? I just want to live the life I want but still provide value in this world. And tonight I'm going to share so many examples of how people are doing that. So much fun. Okay, so again, what is the purpose of this masterclass? Let's dig in a little further. I'm going to share the 5 unavoidable steps to multiple 5-figure months online. I'm going to take you through the new approach to online businesses that makes it simpler than ever. Then I'm going to announce how you can work alongside us to get your premium online agency or course created and attract your first customers. So who is thriving with this knowledge? We have folks that are building a content vault with an ebook and with a book published on Amazon and a membership site. We have a consultant that wants to work solely with therapists. We have a specialized moms group where we have folks that are doubling down in their niches. I don't want to go into too many details because I know those are private to her. We have a life coach and a designer who can help people organize the heck out of their life and their home and their structure within their family. And they're building a course with this information. Also a stylist and a boutique owner. This works great for folks who want to have those ancillary incomes and additional income streams to be able to know that if something were to happen to them, or if they weren't able to scale themselves anymore with the hours they put behind their hands, that they had something automated working on the back end for them. These folks live all over the country. This skill set applies all over the world. It's time that we start to double down on the skills we already have, the passions we've already mastered. So if you're looking to become a social media manager, a social media strategist, a copywriter, a photographer, or really learn how to run an ads agency for Facebook or the other social platforms, or you have a course that you want to build, this is the right place for you. All right. So a little bit more about who we are. So Mark there again on the left, he was a teacher and a football coach for many, many years. He taught up to the high school level and absolutely loved it. I myself was somebody that was in the corporate world. I ran billions of dollars in real estate over my career. I led thousands of people in my industry. I had several people I had taken from entry-level salaries well past 6 figures by my teaching, by my training, and my motivation. And friends, that is what I love to do. So even though there may be some of you watching this broadcast tonight that have known me in the past and have known that I've been in this digital space or in that corporate space for some time now, but I've always come back to the teacher in me. I never realized it as much until being in this environment here. But I just love going out and sourcing that information for folks and bringing it to others. And then next to me on the right there, if you will, all the way over, is Jared. Jared is a musician by trade. He has also been an entrepreneur all of his life. If there's anybody who knows how to get a job done and to keep us all in line, that is him. We call him our micromanager with our tongue in our cheek when we say that, simply because we know he's that one that will be pecking at us to do exactly what we say we're going to do and hold us accountable. And we all need those in your partnerships. And then Evelina, as I said, she has been a social media manager and strategist and funnel builder for years now. And her and I have very, very complementary skill sets. There are parts I love that she's not as fond of. There are parts that she loves that I'm not as fond of. And we just have a really great time working together. So not only do we have our best friends standing right behind us, pushing us along and helping us get there, but they're also our architects behind the scenes. Most of the time, the training and the lives you're going to be hearing from Evelina and I, while Jared and Mark are really supporting us on the back end. So super huge shout out to those of you who have those spouses that, or are those spouses that are there for your other half. So why are we qualified to even be teaching this? Well, we have in the last 45 days alone secured over 6 figures in contracts by implementing these skills and these strategies that we're going to show you. We have also launched a few different products, whether they're niche products that are a little bit tougher to get launched on Facebook, whether they they are books that we've published, whether they are membership sites that we have launched, we have learned how to develop a number of income streams for ourselves. And now we want to bring that to the market. We want to teach you how to do that too. All right, so I'm going to ask for your commitment though. If in the next hour we can prove to you that digital marketing is the most lucrative skill set on the planet, then we want you to commit to taking action and giving yourself the chance at the tools you actually need to succeed. There are over 3 billion users on social media, guys. That's not going away. Whether it is the platform that you're seeing this broadcast on, whether it is a video watching platform, you name it, stuff is happening online. We all know it. We all know that so many of the commerce and transactions that happen online anymore happen because of some kind of influence on social media. In fact, another statistic that just drives me crazy is YouTube's daily viewership is 3 times the amount of Super Bowls. That to me is just absolutely crazy. Just think about how much people pay for Super Bowl ads. That in itself is just intense to me. Over 50% of the buying decisions made in commerce today are first influenced by an ad or an influence online. Crazy, right? Think about that. Think about how much money transacts on a daily basis. In 2017, that was the first year that social media advertising matched the advertising dollars spent on TV. Think about that for a minute. And we're still just getting started. So this is absolutely the career of the future. It is a greener way to work. You're not going to be commuting. You're not going to be taking up office space. You're going to be able to eat healthier because you're home. You're going to have more time for shopping and taking care of yourself. There's a reason why they say by the 2020, there is going to be 50% of our workforce working from home, whether they're a telecommuter or if they are working on a digital product of some sort or software or programmer, you name it. But there is no golden secret, guys. I know that I have been just searching myself to understand how do I put all of this together? What coaching program do I need to be in? What training program do I need to take the most serious? If that's what you're looking for, please just pop off now. This will not be for you. What you need to do is find a mentor, source it out, or be ready to waste time, money, and gain a ton of frustration. But if you believe digital marketing is the career of the future, we will show you how we have done it, what we want to do, and how we do it from our laptops. But what if you do not have a business or a marketable idea? Maybe you just want to have a bootstrapping strategy laid out for you where you can get local or remote business owners to pay you to run their digital marketing. Did you know that you can do that? Did you know that there's so many skills that you could quickly pick up? And if you love putting things together, if you love doing projects, or say, for example, maybe you're a mom and have some hours during the day where you can plow and you can get a bunch done, but then there's other hours of the day that you can't. Finding some local businesses or reaching out to other businesses and applying the strategies that we're going to show you here, it is much easier than some would think to be able to launch a small social media manager business. Or here's the other businesses that we look to serve. What if you have an e-com, or you have a coaching business or a training system or any other profitable business that you want to scale online? We're going to show you how you can set up some of the automations, how you can set up the funnels, how you can set up the processes to allow your customers to onboard seamlessly, have a good time interacting with you, and get whatever message it is that you're looking to translate to them. All right, so how did we fall into this? Well, we all loved what we did in many, many ways, but we all had this one thing. Not only were we not going where we wanted to go, but we knew that the time we were spending doing everything else for everywhere else for everything else We knew we were running a never-ending battle, and we wanted to do something different. In the last couple of years, digital marketing has evolved tremendously. I fell into it by luck. I learned it from the bottom up. I, in fact, was given some pieces of businesses to use as my own business, if you will. And when I did that, I really was pigeonholed in the idea that if that were to dissolve, if that were to change, or if they wanted to go a different way, I was stuck. I didn't have the skills to go build the whole business myself. So we took action. We're going to get into that some more. But we all came from we all had our own crazy backgrounds, whether it was losses of our parents, whether it was dealing with significant health issues, dealing with job changes, dealing with having to really come to terms with what it takes to make it in this world. And we knew that if we could band together and form a skill set that others could monetize, that we would succeed simply by way of making sure others succeed with us. Here's what happened to us, though, when we started out on our digital marketing career. Any of you that have been doing this will know. First, we had to learn design. We had to learn Facebook. We had to learn email marketing and creating loops and soap opera sequences and Instagram and logos and how to get traffic and how to create offers. What is a free offer? What is a core offer? What's an upsell offer? All of this craziness. Some of this might even be technobabble to you. We had to learn funnels and product launches and ebooks and ads and content strategies, proposals, fulfillment emails, lead magnets, all of this stuff. And we learned it out of order. We didn't know what to do or what, so we just had to go try it all to figure out what worked. And that is why we wanted to build something different. So, what would it look like for you to do this? We know how to build our businesses under stress. We know how to implement and create products and launch them really quickly. And we also know how to make them soar. If you are sitting here thinking you want a digital business, but you don't know where to start, most folks will tell you to make a product, record all of the stuff, and build in secret, build in the basement, build in a dark room, go build for 6 months, and then come out and try to market it to people and try to sell it. But if you're doing it that way, you're building it out of the context of real life. No one is going to know what the market wants until you build it and make sure that's what folks are wanting. If you do it the other way, if you go and build it and record it and all of that stuff like you would typically learn, you're risking, or you're taking a huge risk of failing. If you do this, you're not only going to be able to focus on the content of the course and build the course, if you do it in the strategy we're going to lay out tonight, you're going to know that it works before you go and spend all of your time doing it. So if you got in here and really took heed on what we're showing, we expect this course to take about 3 months for somebody to go through. And that's at normal speed. If you want to go through this in 20 days, you can. I have launched this same strategy that I'm teaching you here, including a book I published on Amazon and on Audible and on Kindle and the entire funnel and the membership course. We did that in 23 days. Now, there was some lead up of building our offer before that. But once we got serious and we got clear on our vision, we brought it to life in 23 days. And you can go through it that fast. If you have the time and the tenacity, you can do it. All right. So what are some of the risks and some of the traps? If you go out there again, and like I said, if you go out there and you build it and then you go to market it and nobody wants it, that's a huge risk. That's a huge trap. All right. So that is what we are going to teach you tonight. We are going to teach you how to attach to an audience, not a product. Because if the course, the idea, the strategy, any of that, if it doesn't work, you can pivot with ease before you dump all of your time and money into it. So, are you ready to learn the 5 unavoidable steps you must take to launch almost any business online? Here we go. Step 1. What is the money and the time situation? Okay, so you need to get real clear on where you're at right now. You need to know your context of your starting place. If you have money, you're going to be able to implement, you're going to be able to scale faster. If you don't have money, you are going to need more time. It is really difficult to build a business with $0. I typically say a good seed amount is $5,000 to launch a business. Now, that may sound like a lot to some of you, and hear me out a bit here. That will get you training, that will get you tools, and that will get you some ads. If you don't have that, if you have $500, $1,000, you can still bootstrap a lot of this. It is going to take more time, and it is going to take more effort because you won't have your money working for you. If you don't have 20 hours a week to build a business, don't build a business that's going to take 20 hours a week to build. You want to get real clear on where you're starting and where you're going before you take any of these chances, before you take any of these steps. We're going to focus on the money and how to generate money first. Once we know that your idea can be taken to market and know that people are going to pay you for it, then we're going to build it. We're going to focus on the people and the message more than the mechanisms. I'm going to say that again. We're going to focus on the people and the message more than the mechanisms. That way you know that you are in a position to take them from the current message they believe and show them something entirely different. You've got to be able to go to a red ocean. Oh, look at my slides messed up there. You've got to be able to go to a red ocean and pull them into your blue ocean. If you can do that, you are positioning yourself to win online. Then I'm going to teach you how to create a basic visibility campaign. And this is going to be customized and tailored to your business. Not all of us need to pull out the same stops. It really depends on your ideal client, and it really depends on what your ultimate larger goals are. Step 2. Now that you have people that will listen to you, what are you going to sell them? Once they're starting to pay attention, now we're going to start thinking about what offers you are going to start with. The first offer you need to have, and it's got to be the one you spend the most time on right now, is a free offer. Then we're going to work on your core offer. If we work on the core offer, we can work backwards to the mid-level offers. The first offer needs to solve their first question, but it needs to agitate another problem. As an example, I released a chatbots book that talked about the psychology of the chatbots, but it didn't teach how to implement them. It taught all of the back end and how to create a voice and all of those important things to know so you can effectively launch a chatbot. But it agitated the problem of them needing the training. So then my back end offer was the basic training on how to build a bot. Then I had an upsell. Then I had coaching to offer. So again, each item should solve one problem and agitate another. I'm going to go back a little bit because I want to expand a little bit on there. We also need to think about and really start to get clear on who is going to want that core offer. Is it somebody that is going to be cold market? Somebody that we would need to run Facebook ads for? Is it going to be warm market, or is it going to be hot market? If it's cold market, they're problem aware. Maybe they know that they need to run Facebook ads, but they don't know how to run them. Maybe they know that they need to learn how to take their business online, but they don't know where to start. That's cold market. That's something you would need either attraction marketing strategies for, or you would need to spend money and run advertisements. A warm market person would be the same person that's having problems with Facebook. They already have it in place, but they know that Pinterest or another platform may solve their needs better, and maybe that's actually where their avatar is, but they don't know how to get
to those people. Your hot market, those are going to be people that have a problem already. They think that things are cool, but they know that things aren't really coming together, and they just don't know what course to purchase yet, or they don't know what product to purchase yet. When you build that free offer, we're going to send it out, and we're going to create a list of up to 1,000 people, ideally at least 1,000 people. Then we're going to start examining the lights out of your core offer. What does that mean? That means we are going to start writing your course outline. We are going to start doing attraction marketing and doing ask campaigns to really make sure that people are wanting this. Then you're going to launch it to a beta group without even building it yet. I know, you're going to launch it and you're going to pre-sell it to a beta group when you haven't even built it yet. And those of you that are screaming, oh my goodness, that's unethical, I could never do that. It's actually the opposite. If you go spend 6 months building a course that's not actually going to help them because you don't actually know what their true needs are and you're basing it on your perspective, you're actually doing your customer and your best students a disservice by doing it that way. Then once you have money in hand, then you're going to go out and you're going to build out that course. You're going to bring it to life with them. You are going to build it alongside as they're building, and as they're hitting snags and as they're hitting roadblocks, you're going to keep building. You're going to offer them a huge discount. You're going to offer them a huge discount so that they come in and can be your 100 raving fans. As you do this, you watch who drops off. Where are their holes? Where are there things to adjust? We're going to build a sales page or a webinar, maybe even both, and then a pre-launch series to really make sure that you're bringing what they are looking for. All right, step 4. Then we're going to move into the mechanics. Then we're going to move into the mechanics. Most people are like, oh, I need to go build the funnel. I need to go build the membership site. Okay, now how do I run ads? Okay, now how do I build content? Okay, now I need this, and now I need this digital asset. Now you're scrambling and putting all of this stuff together. This is the second to the last step. You don't go build all of that stuff out until we know what kind of funnel you're going to need. If you're going to need a webinar funnel, or if you're going to need an application funnel, or just a squeeze page because you want to market them something else later on and you're just not sure what it is, we're going to figure that out. Then we're going to start building it out. We're going to set the brand, get the assets all situated, make sure it all ties together and it's cohesive for the message that you want to bring. All right, step 5. Now and never before this time, it is time for traffic. Now is when you are really going to elevate your traffic, because now we know your avatar. Now we know who it is. Now we know what they want. Now we know where they are. Now we can determine what social media platforms work for you. And we're going to teach you Pinterest and Instagram and YouTube and Facebook and LinkedIn. You've got to know them all. If you're going to be playing on social media, you need to at least have the basics set up. You don't need to be running your strategies on them all, but you should have each of those channels set up a little bit for yourself. If you don't do videos, then of course you wouldn't ever want to do YouTube. But at this point is when we would determine when we would go over the platforms and you would be able to choose, where is my power zone? There are certain niches that need certain social media. And I want you guys to remember, we built multiple 6 figures online with only a following of about 6,000 people. It's not in the vanity numbers. It is in how you can help them get from where they are to where they want to be. This is like if you go and try to get traffic first to your thing that you've already built out, and then you're not sure why it's not working. This is like trying to find a pair of earrings for an outfit that isn't even created yet. You need to create the outfit, then you go embellish it with the earrings and the bracelets and the necklaces and the nail polishes and all of that stuff. We know, right? You know. All right, so let's recap. First, you're going to research. You're going to do some ask campaigns. Then you're going to start sharing some value, either from blogs or podcasts or lives. Then you're going to create and design your 3 offers. Your free offer, your core offer, and your mid-level offer. You're going to spend more time on your free offer than any other. Any of you that bought my Chatbots book know that that's where I spent most of my time before I built out that funnel. Then you're going to build a list with that free item. Outline the core, but do not build it. Again, do not build it. Then pre-sale and pre-launch and the sales page, that all occurs. And once you know you have money in hand and you have students to begin teaching, you're going to build as you go. That way you can evaluate, you can pivot, you can build and master what they need. Then we pick the traffic sources and create your social and content plan based on where your audience is and the kind of traffic you're going to use. But what is the problem? This seems simple, but where do people get caught up? Most don't understand where to start, or some people don't have a business idea. Maybe they want to be a service provider. That is something that you can do as a social media manager, and we have a training track for that. If you don't want to build a course, if you're not there yet, you just want to maybe go pick up a few contracts, we'll show you how to do that. We'll help you get those clients, and we'll teach you a strategy that we use to even get paid for our proposals. Don't do it with packages, though. So if you just watch this broadcast and then you go and try to be a social media manager, don't do it with packages. That is one of the worst ways to do it, and you are going to always have scope creep if you do that. You can find clients in your town, you can ask for referrals, you can create an intensive business strategy where you really map stuff out, or you could even find some expert-based businesses and bring them through the process that I just showed you. If you take that same process, those same 5 steps I just showed you, and you go to a local business person and you launch their product and you create it as an offer and you create a freebie and you implement that exact social media strategy, you can win online. I've already done it. Evelina's already done it. And it's a lot of fun. I will tell you, those business owners look at you like you are a magician when you just put together content and start running ads for them and start writing emails for them with sales copy that it's just a whole new magical process for them. And during that time, you can still be selling the services that you use. If you use ClickFunnels, if you use Aweber or ConvertKick or ActiveCampaign, all of those have affiliate programs that your clients are going to need. And as those accounts are opened up under your affiliate links, you're going to be diversifying a number of different little income streams. They all add up. Even if one of those income streams only pays your car insurance, it's still not a bad idea when it's on autopilot. You're not running customer services for those companies. Nothing. It's just on autopilot. So once you get to about the $10,000 to $20,000 a month mark, though, as a social media manager, you really have to come to terms with the fact of, do you want to build a full-blown agency? Because at that point, your hours are probably going to be topped off. Or do you want to then take that knowledge and turn it into a course? So if you start with us tonight as an agency builder, that is about the timeline or the mark where you're going to want to think about doing something different. I hope that makes sense. Let's see. Oh, one last point that I wanted to make on here. Actually, I'm going to make a couple of them. What are some of the problems that people have here? Most don't understand where to start, which we just talked quite a bit about. What are the most important steps? And that's where I struggled a lot, was I didn't know what to put first. I didn't know what came when, and it was learned all by a lot of trial and error. Something that most people do, and this is what I would have done had I not gone through some of the coaching and training I had gone through ClickFunnels and the 2 Comma Club, was I would have sat and built out all of the training and then probably cried when nobody bought it, because it was training that was built from the perspective of what I needed, not actually what my students were looking for. Another common thing for entrepreneurs is we have this like filter that just kind of is laid over us that we need formula distractions. Like as soon as we see a new formula, we get distracted by it. Or we see this one thing and we think it's the magic pill, it's the golden nugget, it's the golden ticket, it's the secret sauce. And we go and buy course after course after course. And that is what led us to build this, was we went and invested thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars in courses and took them and implemented the stuff and kept figuring out that we just need it all in one place. One of the other problems, and I mentioned this earlier, was vanity numbers. Thinking that the amount of engagement that you get on your stuff, thinking about the people that you have following you, that's going to be indicative of your bottom line. That's not the case at all. So our goal in this group and in this training is to help you stay away from the shiny penny and actually launch something while you gain a set of skills that can be applied to any business. All right, so what did we do about this? I always do that, talk about the slide before we get there. We are going to spend the next 15 minutes and go over digital CEOs, the course we have put together for you to help you apply these skills in the right order. All right, so just before we do, I want to share a story about Shannon. She is somebody I have met in this space. I met her about a year and a half ago now. She was a teacher at a private school and had a little girl that she wanted to spend some more time with. We've been coaching and training together for pretty much on a weekly basis most of that time. And since then, she has been one of my coaching students who has written her own book for Amazon and for Kindle and is building out her training site right now on creating a content marketing vault. Her whole strategy in her business is how to win at the content marketing game without hiring a social media manager. So she went out and learned how to become a social media manager, and then she brought another product to the industry by showing people how to do that without hiring a social media manager, how to double down on it. So this will be a great tool that you'll need once it's available to the public as well, especially if you are going to run an agency, because if you apply this strategy to your clients, you will double down on your time. All right, digital CEOs is unlike any other programs that assume all businesses fit into one simple formula. They don't. They all need different formulas based on what they want to do, who they're going to serve, and the result they want to give them. Digital CEOs will show you how to work with these 3 specific types of business owners: businesses that do not exist yet, businesses looking to grow, or entrepreneurs who want to scale and already have a profitable business. All right, so what is included in digital CEOs? You're going to get downloadable tools ready for immediate use. Any of my students who have worked with me in the past knows if I've built it, you don't need to rebuild it. So if you need a copy of my funnel, if you need a copy of my contract, you need a copy of my proposals, you need a copy of my emails. As a student of digital CEOs, you get carte blanche. You're going to get over 300. Please don't get scared by that number. Again, you're not going to need them all, but there are 300 video tutorials that will walk you through these skills. You're going to have real life examples from our clients of what has worked for us personally. You're going to have access to my swipe files, my funnels, my checklists, my templates, my bot scripts. The list goes on and on. Whether you need my time management training, if you need to know how to focus on the right things first, if you need to know how to build out a schedule, how to get an automated calendar set up to your funnel. I am all about living the life of a busy mom, someone who can create one heck of a business from a laptop and still balance it all with ease and with grace. And that is what's included in digital CEOs. That's who we are going to become. That's who we are going to teach you how to become. We're going to teach you how to create your own empire online. So what is, Do I have 2 of those in there? I do, but look at how beautiful those pictures are. All right, so what is included in Digital CEOs? We're going to dig in a little bit further here. Module 1, we're going to go through planning and research for your best approach. Digital product or a service provider. And how do you run an ask campaign and make sure you have good bait before you allocate all of your time and resources into a bad idea. Module 2, we're going to go over branding, design, digital assets creations. The entire creation of a brand through colors, fonts, templates, worksheets, and more. We're going to understand the minimalist approach and the whole enchilada. So if you want to go out with a bang in your design, we have that for you. If you want to just go with a minimalist approach, we can do that too. Module 3, we're going to define your value ladder. We're going to teach you what a value ladder is. If you don't know what that is at the time of this broadcast tonight, we're going to go over your 3 core offers and we're going to start building backwards. We're going to make sure things happen in the right order. We're going to make sure that the vision is brought to life, that you have a master plan that's going to deliver results and make an impact on this world. Then we're going to show you in that same course how to duplicate that for other businesses too. Module 4 is going to be attraction marketing and lead generation and beta test. What is attraction marketing? Attraction marketing is organic skills that you can have that do not cost you any money. That is how a lot of us built our businesses, is bootstrapping them. We didn't have a ton of money to put into ads. We had to use technique. Then we're going to show lead generation and show you how to do those beta tests with those students. And again, pre-sell it. Learning Facebook ads and how to do giveaways and challenges, how to publish your book, and getting your first list to 1,000. Then we're going to show you how to build out those goods for the value ladder. I'm going to teach you all of my tricks, how I made it simple, how I could knock out 17 videos in 3 hours on a Saturday, because that's just what I needed to do. And these are content, these are teaching, these are not just, hey, how are you? I want to share an idea video with you. These are relevant videos. I'm going to show you how to design your hook, story, and offer. Now we have some clients of yours that we can really narrow in on your best ideal client. We're going to learn about sales copy and why it's at the heart of every entrepreneur. Then we're going to go to launch and execution and build your sales page, your email marketing, your webinar, or your sales videos. And then we're going to test the waters on a small group. In Module 7, we're going to go through the course development, putting it in a succinct order, making sure that the sales are coming in, learning how to test everything, making sure you have a strategic launch plan as you go. As you onboard your new students or even new clients, if this is your social media agency that you're building, it's still the same thing. Then we're going to launch, we're going to grow, and we're going to turn it into a funnels, and then we're going to figure out what funnel works for you, and the upsells and the downsells, and how you're going to create not only an incredibly lucrative business, but you're going to do it by way of sharing skills that you have fought hard to earn and are marketable to the right people. All right, so I valued those modules at $10,000. I know easily you can go through those modules, you can go implement it, and easily be making yourself $50,000 a year, if not way, way more. But we're just going to go real conservative at $50,000 a year. We are also going to be showing you growth and traffic tactics like no other. It's not just going to be one ad strategy that we're going to teach you. We're going to teach you reach objectives and engagement and all of those different strategies that they have available there for you. How to actually collect that stuff, how to antagonize it. We're also going to be teaching you chatbot secrets. My entire chatbot course is going to be in there, all 40 videos. So if you need to learn how to build out a content series as a coach or as a real estate agent or as a real estate broker or as an electrician or as a plumber, you can go in there, find what you need, and implement it. We are also going to put in the entire strategy that we have learned and developed even more to learn how to get paid to write proposals. Yes, you heard me right. Learn how to get paid to write proposals. You can get paid $500 to $2,000 for 2 hours of your time where you simply go over somebody's business and give them a plan of how to bring it online. There's a whole strategy to do that. It's a lot more fun than anything else that I've done online. In fact, that might be one of my favorites. And you're going to learn my time management skills and everything that I do to make my life easier, whether it's duplicating and reusing content that I adjust, whether it is how I design sacred time here in our household, whether it is how I create my projects list versus my to-do list to make sure that I can do what I want as a partner, as a business owner, and as a mom. You're going to get our full toolbox to all of our best tools. And guys, I know of a lot of tools to make life easier. I'm going to teach you all of them, all of my practices, all of my techniques, all of my contracts, all of my proposals, you name it. You are also going to get 1 year access of Creating Empires Online, where my business partners and I will be going live at least once a week to do live Q&As for what you need. We have some special offers tonight for any of you that join with us tonight. You're going to get more, or you're going to get an opportunity to join our inner circle. All right, so at the end of the study with digital CEOs, you're going to know how to build an online business in the real world. You are going to know how to figure out the important steps and when to apply them, how to turn your skills into a marketable business as a digital marketer, how to turn any great idea or niche into a profitable revenue stream that will give you the financial security that you want. Obviously, we are not going to charge you $15,985 for this, but if all this did was create a digital marketing business that earned you $50,000 to $100,000 a year from anywhere in the world, would it be worth a one-time payment of $15,985? And if all this course also taught you and if this course also taught you how to implement these skills over and over and make any good business idea profitable with unlimited potential, would it be worth it? And if this course shortens the time, lessens the money, and brings you more confidence, gets you paid $50,000 to $100,000 from your laptop with a one-time payment of $15,985, would it be worth it? Well, we had two choices. We could either go cheap as possible and sell this course for pennies on the dollar and try to sell as many as we could. But how would we be able to continue stacking value in this course? How could we continue to do our live Q&As? How could we offer audibles of your funnel where we look at your individual funnel and tell you what you can do to try to fix it or to try and scale it or whatever that may be? We decided to charge more so that we could add more value and so that we could be your business partner. You are going to pay, well, today, like we told you, we are pre-launching. So we are going to only open this up to a few students. Yes, you heard that right. We are only going to open this up to a few students. Why? Because we want to make sure you guys succeed. So tonight you are going to get a screaming deal. This deal is only going to be available for 96 hours or until we hit our students. We want 15 students. That's it. And we're closing it down after that. We want to make sure that we work with you solid for at least the next 30 days and help you get this launched, help you get this course paid back for, and get you on your way of knowing you are sitting on the skill set of the future. So, what is this course worth to you? Well, what did we pay for college? What is the cost of one semester set of books? I know, Mark, we're still paying for his darn student loans. Think about how much you pay for your job. How much do you spend on tires each year? How much do you spend on gas? I know for us girls, I bought high heels. I bought scarves. I bought boots. I bought briefcases. I bought the cutest bag so that it could be similar to the one in the office of my other girlfriends. There were so many things that did add up when I was working. So many times that we ate out simply because that was all the time that I had to be able to feed my family. Digital marketing took us to multiple six figures in less than 2 years. Some of you, that might be unnecessary. Some of you might just be looking to make $5,000 to $8,000 a month and you want to enjoy a schedule that you own. What is that worth to you? What would you pay to develop and design your skills, your schedule every day. So there's 3 training tracks that we were offering. The first one we were offering was Brand Builder. The second one we were offering is Agency Builder. And the third one we're offering is the Course and the Funnel Builder. I'm going to talk about that in a little bit more. But this one sold out in just a few hours with us launching it to some private entrepreneur groups. That one is no longer available. One of our most popular ones, and what a lot of people have been begging us to build, is how to build an agency. So tonight, you can get that for 50% off, only $5.97, to learn how to build your own social media agency. This course is largely undervalued, even though we went a little higher on our pre-launching pricing. It's still tragically undervalued, and once we start making these folks some crazy amounts of contracts and money, it's going up, guys, I promise. Then our best seller, this is the Course in the Funnel. I already have so many students who want to build out their own course. They want to learn funnels. That one is available to you guys tonight for $9.97. Again, it's only for the next 96 hours or until we have our 15 students secured. Okay, so let me recap those bonuses. Not only are you going to get all of the modules we went through, we are also going to make sure you have the growth and the traffic techniques that we've used, the Facebook ad secrets, all of our chatbot secrets, learn how to get paid to write proposals. With one proposal, you can pay back most of this course. Oh, if you get the proposal, actually, you could pay back this whole course probably in tenfold. That is the same strategy we used to just secure a $48,000 contract 2 weeks ago. Yes, $48,000 2 weeks ago. We're going to teach time management, business tips, and our full toolbox of best tools, practices, and techniques. Guys, if you've worked with me in the past, you know I love business. I love taxes. I love spreadsheets. I love all of that craziness. And I know most of you hate it. So all of those skills, they're available to you there. All of my worksheets and everything. And then, of course, 1 year of coaching in the group coaching in the Create Empires online Facebook groups. All right, so just as a recap, tonight we're offering 2 packages. We're going to be putting a checkout link here in the comments if it's not already there. And you are able to either learn how to build an agency or learn and get access to our entire training, learn how to build a funnel, learn how to build a course, learn how to create your lead magnets, your lead page, your funnels, how to get your clients, how to do the contracts, pricing, branding, logos, all of it. But don't go to the button, don't go to the link just yet. As soon as you sign up tonight, send us a note. We want to make sure you are added to the Founders Club, where you are going to get direct access to our inner circle. Only those of you who sign up tonight are going to get access to our inner circle, where you are going to get a series of one-on-one coaching to really help you define your offer, really help you launch your offer, and bring you a sense of value and a sense of success as fast as possible. So as soon as you join, make sure you send us a note. You're going to get an email confirmation as soon as you complete your purchase. Just reply to that email. Let us know maybe just a little bit about yourself. What are you looking to do? What's that first thing you're thinking? Or if you're thinking, I don't know what to do, reply. Let us know that too. We want to make sure that we create our Founders Club, and you guys are going to be put in an exclusive Facebook group where it is just you as a small group where we grow and wrench together. So what are your choices? You can stay in your job. You can keep buying random courses. You can keep piecing it all together, and you can keep letting time pass. Or you can get a full board digital marketing education. Know what to do first. Have confidence with a roadmap. What is that worth to you? Is that worth one-time investment of $9.97? Really sit down and ask yourself, is that worth a one-time investment of $9.97? Digital CEOs is the kind of course that lays a foundation that enables you to confidently and quickly pivot and not feel like, oh shoot, I have to be a beep because I bought a course. Think about it. What do you want to go to sleep with? Where do you want to be in 1 year? This is more than just one course all rolled up into one. The curriculum alone covers everything you get in a list building course, in a Facebook ads course, in a chatbots course, in an ebook launch course, in a funnel course, in a launching course, and in a design course. It's all right here. We want to teach you how to build your entire empire online. We don't want you to have to go 5 other places to get it all. The assets you get inside of Digital CEOs will continue far beyond whatever idea you hold right in this moment. This will allow you to duplicate your income streams multiple times. In addition to the skills and strategies, we'll also provide with business development shortcuts, copies of our funnels, access to our tools, and everything you need for creating your own digital marketing business. So, again, you have 2 choices, and we agreed earlier that if I showed you that digital marketing is the most lucrative set of skills on this planet and gave you access to all of the tools that would succeed, you committed that you were going to do something with this information. So the time is now. The time is now for you to decide what you want to do. And if you want to start with just our agency builder course and get through some of that and get your full-time income replaced and then build your funnel course, you absolutely can do that. The choice is yours. The links are there in the comments or below this video. Either check out the button or check out the link. Double down on a skill set that you're passionate about. Double down on something that you would enjoy doing and something you would feel wholehearted about. That is all I have for you guys tonight. I hope you enjoyed this. I can't wait to see you in our members area. And until next time, stay legendary. Bye-bye.